So MTSS, or multi-tiered systems of support, is the umbrella, the framework that holds all these bodies of work or organizes our work.
We've been working on MTSS since at least 2008, and we'll probably never be finished because there's always more you can learn, more you can do. And until all of our students are completely successful and graduated college, we can never say our work is done. It works together. It makes us work together so that we're a true community and support all students in a way that provides equal opportunities and learning success for all of our kids.
Because we have those systems, we have that framework, the story of Melville's success, because we did have noticed success. We were a school that was put into what RIDE considered a warning level for not meeting the needs and closing our achievement gap to the last time we had RIDECast data, being a school that in both ELA and math had high growth and was recognized for high growth in both of those areas. So, and specifically for closing the achievement gap. So I think that that has everything to do with the MTSS framework.
The green, or Tier 1, core instruction, is anything that we do that is for all students. Current RIDE-funded initiatives or grants that occur and exist for all students include:
and then eventually, as with those initiatives that are supported by research, it proved to be successful and we saw growth. And with growth comes buy-in, and people feel comfortable continuing that practice. And so now it's part of our nature that we don't flinch when we talk about data. We don't flinch when we talk about evidence-based interventions. It's part of our culture now. It's who we are, and it's something that we can all say we're comfortable with and strong in, which I'm really proud of our district for that. We've really fully been on board for some years now.
Also, as part of a multi-tiered system of supports, we have things that we do only for some groups of kids. Tier 2 targeted group interventions that are for some students that have some identified need, and then Tier 3 intensive intervention, or what we do for few students who have increasingly complex needs. Within this process of moving from Tier 2 group interventions to highly individualized intensive interventions is a process we call DBI, or data-based individualization, and this work came originally out of the National Center on Intensive Intervention. These processes here, intensive intervention, which has DBI as a process within it, can be found in the following Rhode Island bodies of work.
And I will only take the reading kids, or I'll only take the special ed kids. That's not how it works. In order to implement a robust MTSS system, we really need to be all in. And it does take a village. And every central office administrator needs to address how we utilize multi-tiered systems of support across a district, so that we have common language throughout the district. And actually, we should have common language throughout the state. If we all actually implemented well, we would see our students make drastic progress like we maybe have not seen before.
Bridge RI is a tool. It is an LMS, a learning management system for online professional learning, free of charge for use by Rhode Island's administrators and educators to build a common language and a common framework across our schools.
we're getting better, but we still need Bridge RI. And so I really think it's the way of the future. And that's what distance learning has taught us, especially with the new regulations regarding site-based management and principalship and responsibilities. If you put this structure in place and say, here's how I make decisions, here's how I look at the data, here's what my options are, they can make recommendations for staffing, curriculum, resources, all of those pieces, if we could just put that infrastructure. So I'm a true believer.